What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How y'all feel? How you doing, Vicky? What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm
Oh,
present.
wait, I can't, oh, can anybody hear Vicky? Mic check. Okay, can somebody let me know what's mic check over here today? We're doing a little sample. Vicky, can you take yourself off mute? Let's do a mic check real quick. Okay, I'm gonna put you back off stage. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Right. I love that this is how we testing it out. If you're in the chat, please drop okay, Jay can hear. That's what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, hold on. Just let me get the I want to get this landscape right, not with these circles. So I'm trying to okay. Uh what's happening? Do I want to do? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, 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 okay. What happened? Well, you know what? Might as well make it pop. Okay, you had disconnected from the situation. All right. King Adonis is in the building. Shatikwa is in the building. Vicky is in the building. Can I get a mic check?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, either one of you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Can you hear
All
me?
right. Okay, okay, loud and clear, loud and clear, lifelong learning. That's what's up. You got to turn your camera on if you want to come on stage, because I see Jazzy is in here, or Jaizy. You got to have your camera on. That's the only thing. You just be up on stage in a blank face. What up, Apple? Latifah's in the building. King of Don in the building. Sound is good. I like that. I like that. Thank you, Shatika, for joining today for our special edition huddle. We're gonna call it a special edition huddle.
Yes.
So we're just gonna jump right into it, and we first want to clear our energy 3 times, as we always do. Nice big inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, big inhale. Exhale, mouth, eyes on the hands the whole time. Last one, big inhale. Happies and gratefuls. Exhale, so happy and grateful.
Yes.
That's one of the things that we always are grateful. That's how we get started. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm only gonna keep this running about 30 minutes just so we can just set a little stick. Then we do a little something tomorrow. Then we do a little something tomorrow. Then we do a little something like that right there. We don't have to rush. That's what I was realizing today. I was just like, rush for what? So what are some, please in the chat, drop your happies and gratefuls. All right. So Apple said, peace and blessings. Latifah's Team Libra 2-4 manifest out here. King Adonis is in the house with the dragons and the unicorn, all of that. And we in traffic is out here in traffic. Okay. Thank you. And Truth checking in, said peace. All right. So Yes. So please drop your happies and gratefuls in the chat. And Shatikwa, what's some of your happies and gratefuls for today? You gonna close on that house? Close on that $17 million mansion down there?
Not yet, not yet. It's happening though. It is definitely happening. By August 7th, we should be closed, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a very nice space. It's large. It got a nice yard. I'm like, wow. And remember, I went from being evicted to getting this jam right here.
You wasn't evicted, but
I
that's not
wasn't
really
evicted.
any. That was you was reassigned.
I was graduated. I was reassigned.
You were reassigned. You
Absolutely.
didn't need to
Yes.
graduate. You didn't need to graduate. You
Yes.
was in the wrong classroom. You was in the wrong
Yes.
classroom with all that. You was in the
Yes.
wrong
Yes.
classroom, honey. You had to change classroom.
Yes.
You got reassigned. That's a reassignment.
And it's hard when you going through the reassignment, but when you land, when you really get grounded in it, you say, "Wow, that's why that happened." It's really beautiful. It's quite beautiful.
If you hadn't have
Yeah.
been rejecting the
Yes.
reassignment in the first place years ago, you wouldn't have had to be going kicking, hollering and screaming and it appearing
Right.
to be an eviction.
Yes. 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 Very happy and grateful for that.
So none of these things come out of nowhere. That's what I tell a lot of people. So I'm very grateful. And if people like want to be like, yo, why is he so grateful? Why is he always talking about being grateful? Well, what we're gonna do is send y'all over. Which window do I want to do? Let's do this one, and let's do this one. And I hope are you looking at a Fathom screen right here?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just want people to be able to come up and get a screenshot. That's all. I just want them to be able to come and say, hey, why are people why are we so grateful? Because Source said we're gonna get some more if I'm grateful for what I already got.
One
So
of the
we grateful for
Airbnbs I stayed in, I left that. I printed that and I left a copy on the wall. I left that on purpose.
mm,
Gotta spread it.
sharp,
Gotta spread it. Got it. Yeah.
sharp. Make sure y'all get a screenshot of that. So that's how we always start the morning huddle is with gratitude. Welcome, Jazzy. What's good?
Jazzy.
Can you come off of mute? Microphone is not working. What? Oh. Well, we need you to get the mic fixed so you can be in the conversation. Yeah, so there we go. Ta-da. When you pivot, what we say, from paradigm to paradigm transition. So you're moving from one paradigm that you've been in a long time. That time is over. That mission is over. You served your time, and now you're being reassigned on a higher level, impossible mission.
Yes.
Transition.
Absolutely.
Transition. And it all starts with a single step.
And in good company. Very good company. The huddle is fire. The huddle is fire.
I do like it when I have like lots of people to look at. It's real fun, but it's okay. Today I got a different start because normally this is like full action time. So I guess I could I should have my iPad and see if I can get in. That would be, how would that work? What? shucks. Whoa now. Whoa now. Really? Wow. I wonder if this is going to work. This is so interesting. I just brought in, oh, this is not going to work. I thought it was. I was trying something for real, for real. I'm going to figure it out, though. I'm going to figure it out. That's why the huddle is changing, because I am recognizing the wisdom of making sure that everyone in the huddle can contribute. But if I'm doing everything, then someone can't contribute. So that means I have to move out the way to let people contribute.
But we're in the planning phase, right? Are we? The planning phase started today? Is this true? So my calendar said.
Hey, well, my calendar is right over here, and it ain't gonna take me but a hot second. Today's July the
16th. Tomorrow?
Yeah, no, Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
Oh no, my calendar.
We're in the using phase right now. We celebrate.
All right.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. It's happy and great. Yes. Tanya says she's happy and grateful down in New Orleans. 3-5 Manny Jen to receive a myofacial massage and the money I'm receiving to give myself more massages. Come on now. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. That's what I like. I like that. Today, I'm so happy and grateful to vibrate in miracle territory. If you've never been to a huddle, miracle territory is the area. Losers territory is where you always have a lot of bad luck. Seems like it. Now, miracle territory is the opposite of that, where you have to be in the vicinity, though, of a miracle, be in miracle territory. So if you're standing around the wall of suffering and you're not getting yourself where a miracle could happen because of the words coming out of your mouth, the thoughts that you let exist in your head, the you choosing a clear path to a lesser goal, hey, then you just end up with the same old, same old. But if you want to get to miracle territory, you have to anchor yourself in the higher side of the facts, not the lower side of the facts. So that's what we do in the huddle and in the dojo. The huddle is like, you want to score, don't you? You could really get a lot done, more done in a short amount of time if you made the goal bigger and knew it was coming. So if you knew you had till 3 o'clock to get something done, you already gonna have all your forces like moved out all the silliness that is not gonna move you towards your goal. You're gonna just skip over that and get directly to what is the most simple thing. And that's what I'm learning through Myron and being Hardy, is that the psychology of getting to the goal has to get past the noise. So that thing about raising the floor so you could like really hear what's going on. He said Steve Jobs said, everything is noise. I'm listening for the signal. I look at Jermaine Dupree. He asked me one time about what does it mean to be tapped in? We're talking about the mushrooms. Now I'm like, bro, you already tapped in because you hear things in your head before anybody else hears it. And then you take it from there and bring it down here. That's any musician. That's any musician who's looking at something and they already brought it down. Already tapped into the signal. When the great mother sends something, she's sending a signal. A lot of times we can't hear it because we're listening to all of the noise. And I, as a 3-5, I have to be guilty before I can win. Crazy. What up, Valerie?
Can you pull up the Blessing by Mitchell Gibson? Can you pull that up? Because I want to share a epiphany that I got from that.
It's an audio or a video?
The video. The Blessing. You know, the one with the blue, it's like a white light. It's called The Blessing. I don't know if it's still available. Is it still up? That's the question.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on YouTube?
Yeah. Hopefully. They're locking it down. Yeah, I had an epiphany with that one.
Okay. I'm going over here. I'm over here
And it's
in the crates.
very relevant to what you said just now. Just cross be there. Be somewhere.
Yes. Presentations. Oh, there it is.
You see it? Yeah,
Of
good.
course.
Blessing. Mm-hmm. Turn it down a little bit. All right. When we're in the womb, right? We're like the little amphibian lizard type being. And our mom's spine is this thing right here. Her nervous system is radiating to us everything that she's experiencing. And we start upright, but as we get closer to just being ready to be born, we turn upside down, right? And but we still getting this radiation from her nervous system. This is what we're receiving. Now we out here in these streets, but we still our inner child and our that core being of us is still with us. This initial programming, right? But it is our responsibility now to choose what this radiation coming toward us is. It's our responsibility to decide high frequency stimulus that's going to help us get to where we want to go. That just downloaded on me like about 3 days ago. I said, that's what that thing is. That's what the blessing is. That's my perception of it. Interesting,
the choice.
right?
Say it one more time. One more time for the 8th graders in the back. It's our responsibility to choose what stimulus and radiation is hitting us right now at this very point to give us to set us up for what it is we desire, or what we say we desire. We can no longer thrive on what mommy radiated to us from her womb when we were in that young state, unable to do what we needed to do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. It just clicked in. Share that. It's truly a blessing. This is truly a blessing right here. This thing right here, this right here. Yeah.
It's truly a blessing. Yeah. Truly a blessing.
Right. The word you use, desire. A lot of people want their desires before they get what they deserve. You don't get your desires until after you get what you deserve. I'm gonna go and tell y'all that now. You might as well eat your dessert first. But it's gonna taste nasty. You might as well eat it first. I don't want that. I don't want that humble pie. You might as well go ahead and eat it first. You might as well go ahead and eat it first. You might as well, because you're gonna get what you deserve before your desires get satisfied. Okay?
And attached to the positive side of that outcome, because there's a positive inside that humble pie that attached to that part of it, so you can get some more positive coming out of it.
Right. So yes, I want to thank everybody for coming through for this little test drive, or a little 20 minutes. Now, 2 hours. I have a meeting at 3, and I think my man Weston is about to come through after him. And I need to go pick these dates out. So let me tell you what's happening. Greetings all, Team Cancer 2-4 Generator. So happy and grateful for having everything I need everywhere I go. It is so exciting to have abundance, clients, and friends everywhere I am. Okay, Ms. Q, out here, talking about I got money everywhere, falling out the trees. So my revelation, my download has been, wait a minute, if they like that one, what happens if I go get this one here? Un momento, por favor. Wait a minute. Because I do like the blessing. And that was a free one. So it's not no, man. Ooh, so much heat he got. So much heat. So much heat. So much heat. I'm just like, man, the smorgasbord that, oh, man.
And it sometimes takes years to open up to your consciousness when you realize what was put before you. Sometimes it just takes years for it to just click one day. You say, wow.
So much. The complex math. Okay, that's okay. The complex math. You didn't know I had that, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know I had it. Okay. Wait. That'll be fire though. Since I'm practicing, let's just go to share screen. Hit the window. Hit that. And then bam. Ooh. I'm just gonna put this over here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna sit this over here for a second and just relax. Y'all just relax y'all's faces and nerves for a second. We just over here and we just over here minding our business. When you are, your DNA is much more advanced than you think it is. Your DNA is reading through your eyes and your eyelids, whether they're open or closed. And they're understanding and taking in far more dynamics than your conscious mind is aware of. And so you may be looking at the pages on the thing moving fast in two different languages, in Hebrew and English, saying, well, absolutely, if you slow it down and then you will let me spend 3 or 4 years capturing how to learn Hebrew and understanding the Torah and the Zohar, then I will get it. And no, Dr. Gibson was so wise. He was like, no, you can just skip straight to just glancing at it. And your DNA will pick it up and know what to do with it. But you have to be wise enough to be in alignment with nature. And chaos is a part of nature. But what we're showing on the screen right now is something that that resists against chaos. It makes chaos don't want to really be involved with this type of energy right here. Right here. Like this is that strike them down Archangel Michael energy right here. That a lot of people, you got a lot of crazy stuff going on in your life. Did you know that you could just sit here and focus on the screen and just look at it and be like, wow. I mean that I don't even have to understand it. I can just, and it looks fuzzy. Don't worry about it. It's emitting energy. You don't have to know how it works. Every time something go down, everybody think I got to know how something works. Stop taking yourself so seriously. It's not that serious. It's not that serious that you need to know how everything works. That's the first lesson to me in magic is I'm not asking how everything works. I'm gonna figure it out a little bit as I go, but if I don't get it, that doesn't mean nothing. All that means I'm just keep on moving and get the benefits. We've been so conditioned that there has to be so many conditions before we heal our inner child, or we have to do this for this many years, and we have to do this for this many years. And that's not the only option. It is an option, but we can cut to the chase a lot faster. And so that's really what the dojo is about, is us cutting to the chase a lot faster. Turn down some of this good music. Ooh, look there. Look at there. Look at there. Oh my. I guess I had went in there. I had to jazz mine up. Ooh. Yeah. Right. We all do. I love these too. Procrastination. Things that I did years ago that's paying off for me today. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. So now it's between 12 and 3. So even if we are just sitting here with definiteness of purpose, saying this is my action item today, is I'm going to scan the procrastination tablet. I'm going to sit here and remove some obstacles and not even worry about how they're going to get removed. Because, Shatika, can you explain how this works? Or has someone, can you?
What I was noticing about the Zohar, the original Zohar page, was that it's split down the middle, right? So our mind understands imagery better than it understands words. And so we're activating both hemispheres of the brain by looking at the Zohar and this. So these images are entering our mind and rewiring, taking off like the regular wiring that we sit with all the time, and just like hitting it like, come down. Just confusing it and making it opening it to receive new information. But that's where we got to play our part and make sure when we leave such practices, we're tuned to the station of higher frequency activities, and the things that we want for ourselves, that we're clear, that we know who we are, we know our purpose. That's part of being in the dojo. The value of being in the dojo, you really get to tune in to why you're here, what you're here for, and you add this to it. You add something like this. You really shaking it up. You really shaking it up.
Right, we're cooking with hot grease.
Yeah, you really cooking with hot grease. Yes. Yeah, anytime you got that dual page going on, that's left right hemisphere. You shaking it up. With the music, you were talking about music earlier with the Sumerian blues, and they bring the music. That's when you know you're in, when you start hearing the music.
Right. You don't have to bring the music. It's coming all by itself. Pause right there. Put that right there. Put this back over here. This is another throwback.
You've been doing your work.
Peace and welcome to Relaxation is the Key. Today we're going to talk about meditation, the importance of it, why we practice.
That boy's looking good out there. I gotta go. Oh, we're about to cut all this mess off my face today. We're cutting all this off.
This meditation has a process.
Oh yeah.
Where we move into meditation. Micro means small. Cosmos means the infinite that we are inside of. This microcosm.
Oh man, I'm gonna take all this off right here. It's over.
What is manifesting
it's over.
in our outward
it's over.
lives.
He had just got out too. He was fresh home.
First thing we want to do is connect with our breath. So if we all can take our right hand.
And he's here to help you today.
Oh, man. Patient tiger. That's the spot we was in called the patient tiger.
So
it's my man Yusuf. He's behind me right here with his hand on his, sitting up.
Exhale, stomach is going back towards the spine. This may be difficult.
I love that.
Inhale.
Right.
Down to
Reprogramming the
stomach,
mind,
comes out,
subconscious
expands.
mind, and rebooting the nervous system.
Exhale,
That's all we
goes
about.
back down.
Absolutely.
Inhale, stomach expands.
So we're about to have a meditation challenge, of course.
And exhale.
But also,
come in very relaxed and empty
one of the
out
reasons why
100%.
I was over here was because I just wanted to just I'm going to continue to reiterate my man Myron, and when he brought Benjamin in, I was like, yo, I don't even need the volume or nothing.
But so are you. And see, when somebody recognizes
Mhm.
I love how he titles stuff, and he says, yeah, here we go. How you frame things. All that's noise. All that's noise right there. It's too much noise. Too much noise. Then he said, boom, you got to raise the floor. Oh my goodness. And so this is what you're talking about right here when you was like, yo, you're gonna have to raise the floor.
There are a lot of pathways to that goal. This is an example of pathways that goals. Our experience, the most awesome thing that happens is eventually when we can let that thing go. Let me give a few more examples. Is that all right?
please do.
So one of the key things that I want to help you understand is that all human psychology is shaped by our goals. What we see, what we don't see, literally what you see, you feel, like how you see things. And then what you build and what you don't build. I was thinking, like, so we talk about how all human systems are driven by goals. And so this building is a system, and it actually has a goal. It might be for you to film content in, but there's a reason this place exists, and there's a purpose for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a purpose for those lights. Like, all human systems are shaped by a goal. And the more quality the goal, the more quality the system can be built. And so this is, I share this a lot, but I just want to give this base understanding, and I want to explain how you get stuck with the wrong goals without knowing it, and then pursue less paths and ultimately scale, which is what we're talking about, make massive progress. So this is just a picture that shows frame. I talk about this a lot, but essentially with our psychology, everything we see is shaped in what we call our frame, right? And our frame is largely based on our goals. Our experience shapes our frame, but our frame and what we see and what we're focused on is based on our goals. And so this is just a picture that shows that there's a ton of different pathways you could take. There's a ton of different information you can see. Most of that stuff is going to be invisible to you. There's a ton. Think about the endless information on the internet. Most of it you're not going to see. And a lot of it that you see, you're going to completely disregard because it has no relevance. That's the difference between signal versus noise. And in psychology, we talk a lot about pathways, thinking that everything we're doing is looking for pathways to our goals, whether they're known or unknown goals. And so everything we see and everything we do within our frame is based on our goals. And so this, what I want to show you here, and I used the example in 10x is easier in 10x is easier than 2x of my son Caleb. The idea is in Orlando where we live, if he wanted to go to college and play college tennis, there are a lot of pathways to that goal. This is an example of pathways, that there's a ton of pathways for a 2x goal or for a smaller goal. There's a ton of options, right? But if he wants to go for pro, the options become far less. Like, there's way less options to a bigger goal, right? If he wants to play professional, there may be 1,000 possible pathways, even in Orlando where we live. Academies, coaches, phenomenal ones that could get him into college. If he wants to go to pro, most of those pathways, most of those options become noise. They become optimizing things that shouldn't exist. They're non-viable pathways to his goal, therefore they go below the floor.
We be optimizing things that shouldn't exist. Stop optimizing things that shouldn't exist. Raise your hand if guilty. Put 5 in the chat. I got my toes up too. I be out here optimizing things that shouldn't exist, so I just exercise. If y'all are going to be on stage, please turn your cameras on. if you want to come on stage before we get out of here, so you can just because we're about to do missions, directives, and intentions.
Somebody
I'm
need to come on
hungry.
in here too. Come on in here, somebody. Represent for the
Yeah.
dojo. Come on now. Yeah.
Yeah, they good. They good. I only work with the willing.
Yeah.
So I saw that you showed up. I seen that Vicky
Yeah.
showed up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
All
Now-
right. Look
now-
at that now.
Right,
All
right.
right.
Energy trillion is in there. I guess the ancestors didn't think you was looking good or something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The ancestors didn't
Yeah.
make no ugly baby. So what's
That's
going
right.
on? You should have known that off the gate. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Laura, introduce yourself. You just got here. Vicky already was on here and then took a break. You back on mute.
Go ahead, Vicky.
No,
Oh, okay.
you go ahead.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
She
Go ahead,
probably
Vicky.
got on screen jitterbugs, but I've
No,
been an
all as one.
founder for many long years now. So if you don't stand up, you sit your ass down. That's how it goes. So I have been around. I know him by many names, but I honor his new name. He is my Sufu. He has been my teacher, coach, guide for I think about since 2016, 17. He helped me manifest a brand new car using Moon Magic 28. I am one of his success stories. He never knew that never actually just went out there and said, I did it. You know what I'm saying? But I get to promote that today so he can see that you the nigga, you my nigga, forever and ever. So welcome to the JoJo community. We are awesome, dynamic people that love to learn, grow, develop, and expand our consciousness, our horizons, and that wealth is ours. It's all about understanding the difference between your pivot and your shift. Which one you gonna do? Because you're gonna have to do one of the two. Obstacle is gonna be there. Resistance will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
Obstacles will always be there. But if you don't know how to pivot or shift, you up the crowd or without paddle. So in order to learn the proper tools to identify if you need to shift or pivot, you can learn that information from the dojo and all the good, wonderful spiritual technologies and tools and other networks and peoples of systems that have made me be successful as a spiritualist and an overall woman, mother, and a human being. The dojo is great. If you don't want to grow, don't come over here. Just straight up. if you got some issues that you don't want to deal with, don't come over here. Because you're gonna grow. And if you don't want to grow, and growing comes pain. So you're gonna dry, you're gonna have a few tears, you're gonna boo-hoo, you're gonna snarl a little, you're gonna get popped on the butt, but it's in love. And then you're gonna get to your work because you got generations looking at you. You got your parents, if they're still present, watching you. You got your ancestors watching over you. You got your angelic team watching over you. So there's no excuse not to get the work done. Only person holding you back is you. Either you want to try to be the driver or to be the passenger. I'd rather be the passenger. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage, Jashid. Energy Trillionaires in the building. It's hard for me to say welcome to the dojo. Welcome to the new platform. Welcome to the new platform.
New platform. It's just a privilege to be here. You know, it's a privilege and honor. You know, yeah. I love what Sister Vicky said about, you know, gotta show up, do the work, you know, do the work and be here and show up for your ancestors and all of that, you know. So yeah, for sure. Definitely. It's a beauty to be here, man. And that same energy that was built you know, from the dojo and the hub, man, and all of that was built, man, and you know, keeping it going, man, for sure.
We expanding, bruh. We so about to expand.
Mhm.
So we so about to expand. You know, it's like we're in the celebrating phase of the moon. We're in the doing part of the day. We're in the doing part of the sun of the year, right? So this is a heavy celebration for us. So for me, sometimes when I get anxiety, I just have to look and see what the weather is and be like, oh, okay, oh, things are supposed to move fast. That's when Vicky was like, oh, you might hit some pain or some snot or something, or you may cry. That's only because you holding on to something you shouldn't be holding on to. Just like my man said, why would you want to uh, excel at something that shouldn't have never existed in the first place? So that's why we got Laura on here. Yay! Laura, what's your deal? Zodiac, and where you at?
Hi, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I am proud to be able to say I am Team Virgo with a rising Scorpio and a moon in Cancer, a 2-4 emotional generator. And I am so proud of myself that now I say this on the regular, because for anyone new, I know we're promoting the dojo, right? Don't feel intimidated. When I came to this group, I was like, oh my God, I love the energy. I love everybody in here. I have no idea what they're talking about. And Sifu Oe does it a point to say, do you know your stuff? And I was like, bet. Next time I come in here, I'm going to know myself more than they know me. And I have arrived. I know that I'm a 2-4. I know what that means. I know what an emotional generator means. I know what my Virgo sign means. But before my Virgo, they're like, don't give me the basic sign. Give me the other one. You know I don't have any my Cancers in my 7th house. All my planets are my 11th house. I know what that means, and it feels so good. I would not have known that had I not started with this group. And I remember you said something to me, Oye, that was so amazing, because you were like, you are welcomed here, Laura, and you're in danger if you know more than the rest of the people. You are in danger. You are in danger. So if you feel intimidated, if you feel triggered, if you feel like I have no idea what I got myself into, all these people know more than I do, you're in the right spot. You're in the right place. Take a nice, long, deep belly breath and say, I have arrived. I have
Right.
arrived. Like Vicky says, you just sit back and enjoy the ride, because you will learn. You will learn so much about yourself than you ever thought that you ever needed to know. Like, I know so much about myself now. I'm like, wow, what a difference a year makes.
Mhm.
And I was like, my gosh, I was a founder too. Rashida was so awesome. I was like, look, I was part of something bigger, but it keeps growing and it keeps giving. Why? Because the people that are in here that we attract are on the same vibrational level. That means when everybody catches on with what your aura type is, what your what'd you say, aura type, and what else did you say? Oh, I'm listening, but my flow, but you know what you mean. What your aura type is, what your zodiac sign is, how do you operate, what your Midas market is, right? How do you make money? What are the people? Who are the people that you are? What is the thing that you do, and the people that you serve? My goodness, even if I love all these people here because we're all entrepreneurs, we're putting out our medicine and we're trying to monetize with that thing that makes us shine. But even if you didn't want to do that, let's just say, come in here and learn about yourself. Come in here and walk in your own power and your own royal authority to know I am the person that doesn't have to make decisions off the bat. I am the kind of person that I can ride my emotional wave. And guess what? People here understand that. They understand you are an emotional generator. Laura, I'm going to back up and I'll catch you next week. I'll catch you in 3 months.
The crazy part about that is the people who skip this lesson and they like, I'm gonna take a clearer path to a lesser goal. that pays way more money. Or I got to make 10 grand a month. I got to make 50. I got to make $100,000 a month. And they go do it with themselves. They train themselves like a robot, and they go get the money, and they still don't know who they are when they get there. Then you get there, and now it's even more expensive to learn who you are. So the lesson's going to be more expensive. So now when I flip it over, because most people most people, you get in the spirit lessons, and then it's all of a sudden now I'm pushing you out the nest saying, all right, it's time to go get the money now. You ain't got to come back and tell me who you are no more. I don't need to know what your profile is. You're only telling me so you know that you know it when somebody asks. But you need to be applying it to you to make the bread, because you're about to like just move so fast. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at your background. I was just like, she's not even gonna be in that house next year. She ain't got the same background. We're like, man, what if somebody comes through and they see none of these backgrounds are mine next year, unless they keep. It's like I keep it dragging, but because we doing the right thing at the right time, and the huddle keeps us moving the needle 1 inch every day.
That
You don't gotta be the fundamentals.
you remember that square that we did? I think it was Prosperity 365 or Moon Magic, where you said you have to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing.
And be the right person.
And be the right person. That's what is starting to feel like right now for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that in the group we've read so many books, but like the who, not how, and the 10x moves, not only it gives you clarity, right? I'm an open G center, so my clarity, woo! But now I can make clarity moves on me, on what serves me and what I know about myself. And I'm like, what is the next 10x move that I can make, knowing that my birthday's coming up and I need to lay low and conserve my energy? That game changer, because now I'm making 10x moves based on my energy levels for my own individual year, doing what I need to do in my 2-4 line, in my human design, living my zodiac. I was like, can I just drop the mic for myself? I mean, like, this is just different. This is just
Laura.
different. I was like, I bow to everybody here and all my ancestors and to you guys, because that is what you gain. Just being an observer is just be like, I'm also like, my 4 line is my network. So I really, really was like, wow, who are the 10th people, right? Was the other thing that stuck out. You eventually become the 10th person of something, right? So look at your surroundings. If you're the 10th, but if everybody broke around here and everybody, I was like, I don't want to be the 10th irritable, depression broke person here.
Damn.
I can't
Hang
do
that. It's the rules, though. This the thing. It's the thing about the huddle. I didn't make none of these rules up. None of y'all did. They was already here. If you hang around 9 broke, busted, and disgusted, math is going to math. But if you hang around 9, I will persist until I succeed, then you're going to be number 10. You're going to be number 10. You ain't right. So same thing Shatika was saying. Choose your company wisely. Choose your company wisely. Choose your intake wisely. Big shouts out to Joshi, because yesterday, the other day, I had the health scare that was like, oh, wake up, nigga, wake up. I was just like, okay, I gotta wake up, right? And Joshi sends me a voicemail saying the Anna Bacoa, right? And I was just like, come on, man. Like, I have people that are praying for me on a prayer I may have tried him. I was just like, what is going on? And then I was like, I live the greatest life even when I'm in pain. I live the greatest life, even when it's painful. Even when it's painful, it's the greatest. I wouldn't skip that damn part. But we ain't having that happen no more though, because we're gonna take care of the kidneys and we're gonna take care of all of that. And that goes to announce. I really want to do weekends, and I'm getting feedback from somebody, so I'm gonna mute some mics for a second. But I really want to up the game on the ceremonies. Like I really want to start sitting for facilitators, and then also sitting for people that's like who are not facilitators. But I want to create a space. I'm creating space for facilitators now. Not for facilitators training, but those who already have done facilitation, let them come and have a space for them, because that needs to multiply. Because I have one space, but it can't hold but like 25 people. So when I go there, I can't bring everybody. I let 5 people come in. They have 4 per year. We have 1 every quarter, and only 25 people can come. It's 20 of the returning, and then it's always they'll let 5 new people in every quarter. They're in New York too. And a network of about 70 people. It's amazing. And so I was just like, why can't I do like a day? Because they do a 3-day. They come in on Friday night, drop down on the medicine, hang out all day Saturday, go back in on Saturday, and leave on around Sunday afternoon. But the house is in Wayne, New Jersey, and I have access to it. And I don't know if I want to do more than 10. So you have to fly into Newark, and then it's a 45-minute ride up to Wayne. But the house is huge. It has all of the supplies. I can also do Miami. I could do right outside San Diego. I wouldn't mind going to Vegas. I wouldn't mind going to LA. I think I need to announce the date, and then people will go because they'll have enough time. Instead of me just doing it and then just do one and don't have all of them laid out. Some people may be ready to come to this one now. Some people may be like, oh, that's closer to my birthday. And then the other one is like, oh yeah, I got some time off from work. So now you can be like, ta-da. And then you can put your deposit down on it so you can get it out the way. And I don't have to be thinking like, what's next? So and today I was listening to Myron Golden, and he was snapping jaws out there. He was just like, sometimes if you don't work, then you don't have discipline. He was like, so if you retire, life start falling apart because the job was your discipline. He says, don't leave work and you ain't got no discipline. And Cameron was talking about Dame Dash the other day. He was like, you got to keep hustling, nigga. You cannot just go out here and got all these properties and stuff and think everybody's supposed to bring you some money. I have to keep hustling. I got a reading recently, and the young lady asked me, she said, how you out here on the block and moving all the work, and the workers is in the house, like on the video game? It was like, man, you ain't created a role for them. And I've been thinking about that for 2 days, and I was like, I can create roles for people, and I can assign people. But the real reason is because nobody did that to me. Nobody gave me no role or assigned me nothing. I'm a true hustler. Spiritual, political, financial, emotional, all of them. I seen what this thing was. I understood capitalism, and I just solved the problem. I seen what was, and I took action. I'm an A player versus somebody like, oh, I'd like for somebody to tell me. If people want to sit inside and watch me get paid, they don't want to come outside and ask, how do I play this game too? Then why would I ask you to come out the house? You may know something on that video game I don't. But out here, I know it's time for people, for the ecosystem to get activated more. And that's why we have to go to these StreamYard and bring y'all up on stage and let y'all's voice be heard. And like being able to run a huddle. Like this is actually a studio. Like there's so much you can do with the back end. And if each one of you had a StreamYard account, You could be streaming it to your channel right now, and I'd be doing all the work. And Laura's sitting over here looking crazy. Jashid over here missing content. Righto. Get
I
a
did not know
StreamYard.
that. That's so cool.
Yeah, when you join, when you hit that link to join, it would have said, do you want to share this with your audience? And all you had to do was hit yes.
All right. Yeah,
And
we
then
on it now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jokers is moving now. Okay, right.
Yeah, we gonna get that done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. That's a huddle move.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We work on the roof when it's not raining. It's hot outside, but it's not raining. We can work outside when it's hot. When it's raining, we're not supposed to be outside working. NYC in the building. Surely is. So, yes, get a StreamYard account.
I'm gonna have to step off. I love y'all so much. I'll be back.
Thank you. Tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think it's gonna
all
be
right.
at peace.
It's okay to leave though, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I got you. Don't worry. I got all the controls right over here. We'll catch you tomorrow. Yep. So then now we get into missions, directives, and intentions. So Joshi, what's your missions, directives, and intentions for today?
Yes, sir. So my missions, messing it up. Hold up. My missions, directives, and intentions for the day, right? So I have to get I have to go to Blue Mall. Blue Now. It's a store in DC, right? Washington DC is a holistic store, and I want to build with the brothers about this idea I have around CMOS. And so I want to talk to the brothers. I know they were selling it, the CMOS and juices, put it in juices. So I want to really get some history, get some knowledge on it, and go full force sprint. You know what I mean? Take it to the moon and to next, right? So
You know I got a CMOS plug for you from Africa if you want to hire a music producer.
Oh man! Wow! Oh, yeah, for sure. We gotta build. We gotta build on that.
You want me to run the play?
Please, please. Yeah, please.
Easier, not harder.
For sure. Yeah, come on now. Come on, we need that. Yeah, for sure. What? Easy? What? We deserve easy. You know, it's too easy.
And what's your missions, directives, intentions, Laura, for the rest of the day?
I gonna get a meditation in because I've been doing really good with that every day. I've been tuning into myself, especially right now, which is nice. I also have to schedule my life insurance test because I said I got to get to these questions with GFI and Jen the Rainmaker and her team. So I got to get that scheduled. And staying in gratitude today because I signed up for the Condor program and I am so stoked about myself. I'm telling you, I'm feeling myself this morning because I was like, that was my 10x move. So my missions, directives, and intentions just stand in my gratefulness and be so glad and grateful for you guys, for the opportunities you bring us, Tifu Oyi, for everyone in here in the group that is watching, for all the people that make the dojo possible, right? All the beautiful souls in there. And just staying in gratitude of being part of something bigger and knowing that I'm making the right moves for my life to help 10x it, no longer looking for hard ways of making money and maintaining my peace. That is such amazing, maintaining my peace. Especially now. I'm in. People looking at me like, oh, why is she acting this way? I'm like, work on your peace. join the dojo.
Gotta do something.
Do
That's all we
something.
can tell you. Right.
Yes.
The as something I was just about to say. Wait. I already got that set up already. I already text him. He's
Bless.
like he's a swing the sword on Instagram. Look him up. Swing the sword.
Okay, swing this sword.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you see. You see very fast. About to put him in the game.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna tell.
So Laura, I want to say this too about Condor, because I was talking to somebody the other day, and I think some people are thinking that, oh, I'm going to go to Condor, become a Condor coach, and there's going to be lots of money and people demand for me as a Condor coach. And that's not what it is. Condor training is just training you and what you do. You could say I'm a Condor coach, or I am, but I'm so many other things too. That's a part of my training, and it helps all of the other parts work way more efficiently. It helps my astrology works more efficiently, my microdosing, my macro dosing, my Tai Chi, my relationships, my opportunities for money, all of these things through associating with this training is moving. And I'm like, yo, if y'all don't have the next thing to strive for, you're just gonna go small goals. So boom, if your goal was to be able to pay $17 a month, okay, you did that. Then the price went up to $26. Okay, now you did that. Okay, now going to Condor, it's almost $3,000. Do that, because then there's something else after that. Because the retreat is what, $4,000, $5,000. The weekend is $1,500 for the medicine. What I learned from Myron is that if I solve y'all's problem at one level and don't make a path for what the next best choice is, then y'all will start choosing lower paths. And that'll be on me as a leader saying, oh, I'm going to leave you to your own vices. No, I got something else for you to do if you about this life, because I'm identifying potential collaborators with. When you look at Myron, you see Myron dealing with most of his students. He making money with them now. He taught them, and then I'm not gonna be this joker talking about I have a watch party going on my YouTube channel right now. Yes, absolutely. So learning the fundamentals, because how much time do we have? Myron said, what you gonna do for the next 10 years? So I'm not in a rush. I'll walk you down slowly. I'm gonna let you tire out. I'm gonna let you be over there gasping for air, and I come by and just smack you on the butt, be like, that's what's up. Go on, take some time. It's okay, go on, take some time. I ain't gonna rush you. But I'm gonna keep on skating by. And I'm gonna be having somebody slingshot me like what's that not Billy Bob, Talladega Nights. And Joker was like, yeehaw! And you go and slingshot around them. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's why we're working on our brands. It's really just a construction company. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't want to, it ain't the spiritual people that I want to advertise to. It's the people who need spirituality. Because that's too much of the pimp game. And I'm only going to market to people who are spiritual. Then what about the sinners? Who going to talk to the sinners? If you're talking to all the saved people. I'm talking to the sinners, because that's who need my assistance and need my wisdom is the sinners. These spiritual people are crazy out here. All you new earth people, I don't know if I want to get y'all organized. I only want to organize Jedis and people that want to be 100 years old or more. If your goal is not to talk about 100, yeah. Because a lot of people like, oh, hang around more rich people. They empty too. I've been around them. I'm good. I like rich people. I do. I don't like really like broke people because I know you're making a decision. You know what I'm saying? And you decide on being broke. So I can't really get with that. So I ain't gonna keep going in and in. But when we go to Condor, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. It's always lit. And I don't want to talk about too much what's after the Condor. I'm just gonna be like, let's get this right here. But I'm already in March. Like I've already done the whole 2026 moon phase calendar. That's why I'm gonna get off here now. So I have the whole calendar all the way to December 2026 finished. Every phase, every month, all 8 phases. I do it faster now. That was the fastest I ever done it. I was like pop, 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 pop. Because I still do it by hand. But that's going in the app. That's going in the app. But me prioritizing getting my book written, me writing the book, letting the app pop, letting some people start running the huddle, let the dojo keep it popping, and then a couple of y'all need to get some higher ticket offers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Laura, where's your $1,000 offer? You know what I'm saying? Your $3,000 offer. Right. Joshi, where's your $1,000 offer? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, make it 5, make it 10. Can you nervous? Have you done 1 yet? Okay, well, then how about that? You know what I'm saying? Figure out, ask Chat GPT. You got a whole branding mastermind there. Be like, yo, what we gonna do for 3,500? You know, oh, the book is going to be delicious. You surely do know something true there because it's gonna be crazy. The name of the book is called I Can Make the Sky Cry. And it's about when my mother put a curse on me when I was 12 years old. Yes. No, don't shake your head, nod your head. The universe brought that right to me so I could learn and be who I am today. Right. I ain't been dodging it. And we're gonna start talking about it because I'm sure I'm not the only man out here that someone put a curse on. And the truth will make you free. That's what the ancestors told me. They was like, just tell the truth of what she did and you'll be free. So I'm tired of the slow moving. Right. Just tell the truth and then I'll be free of it. Because my patriarchal side of my lineage, they're upset, the father side, because they've been doing all the support. Spell kept me from having access to her side of the family's magic. So my family, my father's side, had to carry, and they're upset about the situation. So they want compensation, and they was like, the book will serve as compensation. Bet. But it's also, that's going to lead me leading initiations for other people too, because you can't just talk about something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's been several initiations since that I'm still getting that off my back. So helping people in their initiations, guiding them to the right initiation. That's what the huddle is about. All right, family. That's going to be it for today. I'm hot, sweaty. Let's get on our feet. You know what I'm saying? Let's wipe it down before we get out of here. I know some of y'all like, wait a minute. They standing up? Yeah, that's what we do around here. Back it up, back it up, back it on up. You know what I'm saying? Back it on up. Back it on up. So your feet together. We'll clear 3 times. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Eyes on the hands the whole time. Last big inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Hands in the receiving position. Anabako Jalakimenka, Tia Tesara, Kabirona, Chasavanu, Jahavanumara, Agiboda, Shea Yakadeka, Kavabashamu, Barkum Tyram, Rakame, Tazika Taker to meet Gambler, Casino, Baru, Tufka, Nahel out of Taker. You keep getting them chopping as or Craig or Tushka Taker. Shavatanu Kabel, Lushma, Tazaka to know Deatalamu, Roshim, Kavomakuto, Alam Vae, Alam Vae, Alam Vae. O Fortuna, angel of supply, of all God's wealth from realms on high. Release thy treasures from the sun, and now bestow on everyone. Whose heart beats one with God's own light, the power to draw from heaven's heights. Abundance to expand the plan, the master's hold for every man. Tune our consciousness with thee. Expand our vision now to see that opulence is meant for all who look to God and make the call. We command abundant manna from God's hand. That now below as is above, all mankind shall express God's love. Fortuna, Fortuna, hear my verse, gold and silver fill my purse. By all the powers of the earth and sea, by all the powers of the moon and sun. As I will, would it be? Chant the spell and it is done. Chant the spell and it is done. Chant the spell and it is done. Bring your hands into position at the heart. Nice big inhale. Exhale with thank yous into the palm of the hands. Thanking your inner child, thanking your ancestors, thanking your teachers, your organs, your limbs, the blood, your breath, your environment, the chair you were sitting in, the clothes on your back, saliva in your mouth, your ancestors, mama and daddy, your foes, your ops. Thank everybody. Be grateful. Grateful for the money that you have now that's coming to you. Thankful for the relationship you have to a great mother. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let the palm fall slowly to your side. Exhale out the mouth. Make the right fist at the chest. Left palm is on top, folded down. Bow to your teacher. Bow to your classmates. Bow to your ancestors. Bow to yourself. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. We're going to holler. See y'all tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Peace, 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 peace.